everyone, this is Megan and I'm here with process video number 10. I have my title here and my picture and some of the supplies I'll be using today. This is a layout that I scrap lifted from Tori Bissell here on YouTube, where she uses her scraps to make layouts. I'll put a link down below so you guys can check out her videos. She's really great. And she has this series going on right now where she uses her scraps to make layouts. So I got this idea from her, and I just used my Cricut to cut out a whole bunch of circles from some of the remaining pieces that I have in this kit. I am matting the photo on this piece of red paper. This is a photo of my son Kevin about a year ago, and we were making sugar cookies. He's here with me, so he was just remembering the picture. And so he was making sugar cookies and stirring up the dough and everything. So I took some pictures, and I found it with some of my stuff from Project Life last year, leftover picture, and decided I would scrap this one today. So I'm taking all of these 1-inch circles that I cut from my Cricut, and I'm just going to start taping them down. I have a couple different thoughts in my head as I start going through this. At first, I was thinking that I was just going to do a full pattern, like cover the entire page with these circles. And I'm just not sure that I'm gonna like that when I get started, so I take some off and I start doing it so that it goes down towards the center. And you'll see what I mean after I get this next row on and one more. Like a triangle towards the center of the page. And that would have been okay. It was my original thought. And then I think maybe I don't want to do that. And I get the idea in my head, like some of those pattern papers that have like confetti or polka dots, or the bokeh type ones that have a really thick pattern at the top of the page, and then as you go down towards the bottom it gets thinner and less dots and stuff. So that's kind of what I went with, and I'm not sure that it turned out to look that way, but it's okay. So I'm gluing these ones down at the bottom while taping them, and I'm trying to spread them out randomly and kind of not too close together because I want it to look like there's less circles at the bottom. And then I'm gonna continue on doing at the top. The first couple rows at the top are really heavy with circles, like right beside each other. But I do try to do it a little more random so that they're not right in a line. And then as you get to the middle of the page, it's kind of in between. There's still a lot, but there's less than at the top. And I even end up at the top of the page overlapping a couple of the circles just to make it look even thicker there at the top. So I'm just going to go ahead and get all of the rest of these taped down on the page. And yeah, as I was saying about Tori Bissell, I'm not sure how to pronounce her name, but it's a really great series. And the one she did with the circles, she just covered the entire page. She drew like a grid, a 1-inch grid along the whole paper so that she could put one circle in each 1-inch square. So like 144 circles, which really uses up a lot of your scraps if that's what you're trying to do. So it's amazing. And like I said, I thought I might go with that at the beginning, but I decided that I wanted to do a little different, so this is how mine comes out. I've just got a few circles left to tape on. starting to overlap a couple at the top, and I might move a couple around to get that to look a little bit more random. But that's pretty much it. There's one not taped down. So I'm going to flip it over and cut off all of the pieces along the edge, because some of the circles overlap the edge of the paper. And after I get that done, the rest of the layout is pretty simple. I don't do a whole lot. I put down the photo and the title and a little bit of journaling, and that's pretty much it for this one. I wanted the 1-inch circles to be the main part of this layout, so here I am just taping down the photo, and one of the circles fell off, so I'm just fixing that and moving a couple around a little bit. I think I figured out where to keep my layout so that you can see the whole thing in the camera now, so hopefully that problem's taken care of. And my title is Sugar Cookies, and I didn't think that it was going to show up very well on top of all those circles, so I decide that I'm going to make a banner to put behind the word cookies on this pink pearlized paper. This kit is pretty well used up. I have one more page that I'm going to be doing at 8.5 by 11, and then I think the rest of my papers I will maybe cut up into Project Life cards. There'll only be like 1 or 2 cards, and then put the small pieces in my scrap bin, because I am ready to move on to the next kit that I have put together. I already have one all made and ready to go, so I'm going to cut out a triangle shape in the end of each side so this looks like a banner, and then I'm going to put that right in the center across the top of the picture, tucked down in behind the photo, not the photo map, the photo. And then I just put those smaller stickers hanging off the top of the banner that say sugar cookies. And I kind of there's a couple things that I want to use up. I've been trying to use them for a while. I don't know, didn't love the way they looked on this layout, but I put them on here anyways. So I layered that piece of burlap tag over that small piece of blue die cut and put that on one side, and the other half of that die cut on the other side, and I got those used up. I'm not sure that I loved it, but it worked. And on this little journaling spot, I am writing about what we were doing, the date on there, and what we were making, and just tape that down to the lower left-hand corner of the photo. And I think the only other thing I do is put a couple of these small clear gems on. Yeah, I was thinking about the enamel dots, and I just didn't think that they were going to stand out enough. I thought they would be lost. So instead, I took these small gems and just put 3 on each little cluster. So up by the title on that right hand side, and at the left bottom where my journaling is. And that is going to do it. I'll show you some close-ups so you can see all of the embellishment clusters. So thanks so much for watching. Bye.